Why are young Nepalis taking to the streets demanding something that Kathmandu stopped 4 years ago? The right to join the Indian Army. The timing is striking. As the Indian Army Chief General Dhiraj Seth arrived in Nepal for a 3-day official visit, Nepali youth and former Gorkha soldiers were protesting in Pokhara, demanding the immediate resumption of recruitment into the Indian Army under the Agnipath Scheme. And their message to the Shah government is blunt. Joining the Indian Army is better than being forced to leave Nepal in search of jobs in the Gulf. General Dhiraj Seth received the Guard of Honor at the Nepal Army headquarters in Kathmandu, underlining the deep military-to-military relationship between India and Nepal. Over in Pokhara, the protests were organized with the participation of former Gorkha soldiers, their families and young people who received training to join foreign armies. Protesters carried placards demanding the resumption of recruitment under India's Agnipath Scheme and submitted a memorandum to the Chief District Officer of Kaski. Currently, about 32,000 to 36,000 Nepali Gorkha soldiers serve in the Indian Army across 7 Gorkha rifle regiments. They also comprise of 38 battalions in the Indian Army. This is a tradition that stretches back more than 200 years. The military connection actually began in 1816 treaty between Nepal and India, which opened the way for recruitment of Nepali soldiers in the Indian Territorial Army. After India's independence, 6 Gorkha regiments of the British Indian Army were transferred to the Indian Army under the 1947 agreement. But the government of Nepal halted this process after centuries in 2022, and we'll tell you why shortly. Now Nepali youth are demanding the Nepal government to immediately resume the recruitment. They have submitted a 2-point memorandum to the Shah government. Nepali youth claim that employment opportunities in their own country are very limited. Under these circumstances, young people are willing to join the Indian Army like they used to earlier, even before the Agnipath Scheme, instead of chasing jobs in the Gulf. Meanwhile, Indian Army Chief is being conferred the honorary rank of General of the Nepal Army by Nepal's President Ramchandra Paudel, upholding a historic tradition between the Indian and Nepali armies. Indian Army Chief laid a wreath at the Army Pavilion in Tundikhel in Nepal. A ceremony at the Rashtrapati Bhavan and a talk with student officers at the Army Command and Staff Course at Shivpuri is also on the agenda. General Seth will attend an ex-servicemen's rally in Pokhara, honor the Veer Naris and gallantry awardees, and interact with veterans of the Indian Army. Nepali youth have made 2 key demands. Firstly, to allow Nepali youth to join the Indian Army and not force them to look for employment in the Gulf. And secondly, to also immediately allow resumption of the Agnipath Scheme recruitment process, as this is the best way to preserve the identity and traditions of the Gorkha soldiers. The Gorkha soldiers are widely known for their courage, discipline and fighting skills. Recognized by their distinctive hats and curved kukri knives, they have also received numerous awards for bravery by both the British military and the Indian Army. Before Agnipath, India recruited approximately 1,400 Nepali citizens each year into its Gorkha regiments. The scheme was already disrupted due to the pandemic in 2020 and 2021. However, it was again blocked by Nepal in August 2022, and since then, no new Nepali Gorkha soldiers have joined the Indian Army under Agnipath. Now, the main reason was Nepal's belief that the 4-year Agnipath scheme or contract was not covered in the tri-party agreement of 9th of November 1947 signed by India, Nepal and Britain. Nepal's former ambassador to India, Dr. Shankar Prasad Sharma, had mentioned India has developed some kind of mechanism in Agnipath and would like to use the same mechanism to recruit from Nepal. Nepal has something different. We would like to go for the older system. Kathmandu argues that a 4-year contract is different from the 1947 system of long-term military service. According to the new scheme or Agnipath, only 25% of Agniveers can continue regular service with the Indian Army after 4 years. The remaining 75% leave without regular pension but get a one-time lump sum payment. Nepal argues that this can create unemployment and security problems. India's Union Cabinet approved the Agnipath scheme, and on the 14th of June 2022, those recruited are called Agniveers. During the first year, an Agniveer receives about a monthly package of 30,000 rupees. This increases to approximately 40,000 in the fourth year. After 4 years, an Agniveer who leaves receives about 11.7 lakh rupees including interest. But what do you believe? Should Nepali Gorkhas be allowed to rejoin the Indian Army? Leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to Inconnect News.